Hi guys, this is Shanlin with menenguetech. In this video, we're going to talk about basic computer knowledge. This is the knowledge that you need to come here and start your training for your job in desktop support. So you need to know at least some basic stuff. And that basic stuff is not complicated. So we're going to go ahead and practice this so that before you come here, you're already prepared to go. You're ready to go. I got some people who come here and they're lacking this basic knowledge. So I want you to come here being prepared. I'm going to do this video for those people who do not have this knowledge. Guys, it will not take you a lot of time to master this. It is really, really basic and simple stuff. So what do you need to know? You need to know how to navigate through folders in your computer. You need to know what folder is located where folder are located. So you will know how to navigate through folder. This is really basic. We're going to do a practice shortly. You also need to create and delete folder and files. So you will need to create folder and files. We're going to do this in a minute. You will need to move folder from one location to another location. And then when you delete a folder by mistake, let's say you want to recover that folder, we will show you how to recover that folder or a file that you deleted by mistake. And download file from the internet or from an email attachment, we will show you how to do this. And the last thing, we will show you how to locate a USB drive when you plug it to your computer, because I got students who come here. I give them USB drive and say, hey, open your USB drive. They don't know where the USB drive is. They don't know where to find it. We're going to go through this. I'm going to show you where the USB drive is when you plug it on the computer. Now, everything that I just told you, you do this in real life. You do all this in real life. And then you can just translate this in a computer. So let's forget a little bit about the computer and I will show you how you do this every day in real life, right? You know what a folder is, right? And you know what a file is. And here you have a file inside a folder. You can also have a folder inside another folder and a file inside a folder. You can also have all the combination you want. You can arrange that the way you want, right? So when I say that you do this every day in life, yeah, it's because you do this every day. Imagine you go for a job interview. What do you have? You have your resume and then you have a folder. You take your resume, you put inside a folder. The computer is exactly the same. You will not find anything else in the computer apart folder and file. Everything in the computer, if it's not a folder, it is a file. And down and the difference is just the way they are arranged. You will have files inside the folder, folder inside the folder, a file inside the folder, and so the arrangement is the way you want it. So you do this every day in real life, right? You go to an interview, you got your resume. Your resume is a file. Where do you put that resume? Inside the folder, right? And you close it. Yeah, the computer, it works exactly the same. Now the difference is you need to know where your folder is in the computer and where your file is in the computer. That's it. Let's go back to the first slide and we will do the first point here: navigate through folders. Now when you got your computer open, right, you see this icon here that I'm pointing with my mouse. It is save folder. Let's imagine you don't have this icon here. How are you going to find it in your computer? You can click on search and tap file explorer. You see, it gives you exactly the same icon. And then you click on it. Remember, I told you everything is your computer. It's file or folder. You will have nothing else except for those two. If it's not a file, it is a folder. If it's not a folder, it is a file. When you have a movie in your computer that you have to click on and watch that movie is a file. If you got a song, that song is a file. But that movie and that song, they need to be saved somewhere. Where are they saved? Inside a folder. So if it's not a folder, it is a file. Now, when you open your file explorer, it is a folder. Really, it is a folder. You see, all this is a folder. Inside this folder, you can have another folder, you can have another file. But what we want to show you right now is how to navigate through those folders. When you open this, on the left side, you're going to see some shortcut. You see like a desktop, download, document, picture, music, video, and all this. All these are folders, but now you wonder, hey, how come the icon is different? Yeah, you can change this icon and put whatever icon you want. You see the yellow icon that we usually see for folder. You can change all this and make them all yellow, right? But now in this computer, the download folder is here. I can just click on it and see everything in the download folder. If I click on the desktop, I see everything in my desktop folder. Picture, I will see everything on my in my picture folder. But this here is a shortcut. Just imagine you don't have this here. How are you going to get inside the picture folder? How do you get your desktop folder? How do you get into your music folder? Right? When you open File Explorer like this one, right now we got File Explorer open. You need to click on this PC. Everything start from here. Click on this PC. We're going to locate all this folder from here, not just clicking on this shortcut here. We will locate that from here. All you have to do is click on this PC. In many computer, you will only see the C when you click on this PC. Now you're seeing also a D here. Let's forget about this. It's because I have two hard drive in my computer. Many computer will have only one hard drive and you will see only the C drive. And you will see the C drive in the Windows logo here. It means this is where your OS is installed. We're going to talk about this in another video. So for right now, all we're trying to do is to locate all these shortcuts here from here. You will see because this is important when you start using other type of computer when you do not have shortcut, but you still need to know where all your folder and files are saved. So let's click inside the C and open it. When you click the C, you will see the user. Forget about everything else here. We're going to do this in other classes. So we're going to focus only on the users. You open the user folder. Again, this is a folder, this is a folder, this is a folder. Everything in computer, it is a folder or a file. Remember, when you buy your computer for the first time, they will ask you to choose a name. You will enter a name. If your name is Smith, you probably will type Smith. So if you type Smith or Johnson or whatever your name is, when you get into user, you will see that name here. In my case, I type boss. In my case, so you will see your name that you enter when you started your computer from the first time when you bought it. Is the name's going to be here, and then you open the box folder. All right, you see. Now let's see desktop. I told you that the desktop here is just a shortcut. Now the desktop going to be somewhere here. There we go. You see, this shortcut here is already here. Let's look for download. The download shortcut that you see here is here. Let's look for document. The document is here. The picture is going to be somewhere here. Here we go. Picture, uh, music, video. All right. Okay. Me, I added this. I can remove what I added here. So everything that I added, I can remove it really quick. All right. this is exactly what you will see when you when you open your computer. By default, they will be here. You can add anything else you want here. This is just a shortcut. Guys, the shortcut is not always going to be here in all the computers, but you need to know where to find them. So that is how to find them. Let's do that one more time. You open your File Explorer, it is here. If you don't see File Explorer here, you can type on search and type File Explorer. It will show up here and you click on it to open it. Again, let's look at this shortcut here. All this here are shortcut. We click on this PC. We go on the C drive. You see, the C drive always got the C here. This is where everything is. Open that C drive. From the C drive, you need to go in the users, and then you will look at your name. When you bought your computer, you gave it a name, right? They say enter the username, and then you type in your name, Smith Johnson, whatever name you type it. Me, in my case, I type boss, so I go there, and everything that you see here, this is where it is. It is located here, right? If I try to open the desktop, you see I got two application on my desktop. I got apps. I got two folder on my desktop, apps and folder. Inside apps, I got two more folder, and then everything that is not folder is a file. And then I got other a folder. Okay, here's empty. All right, I got nothing in there. Now this completes this first point here. Navigate through your folder. Now we need to create, delete folder and files. We go back again inside our File Explorer. We need to create a folder. We click here again, go inside our C drive, inside the users, and our name. We click on it. Let's say we can create a folder from here. We can create a folder inside. Let's say we're going, okay, in this case, let's create a folder in our desktop. Open the desktop right now. Okay, let me show you what my desktop looks like. This is what my desktop looks like right now. Apps and folder. But we also have the recycle bin here. The recycle bin here we show only on the main screen. So technically your main screen is your desktop folder. That's what your main screen is. This is your desktop folder, but you don't see the recycle bin, right? You can only see that on the main screen. This is your desktop folder. The app is this folder. Folder is this folder. Now let's create a folder. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a folder. When you want to create a folder, you open a folder where you want to create a folder. Right click, new, and click on folder. You see, right now it's asking you to give it a name. Let's type, let's call it the folder. The folder that we just created, the folder is called test. Right now we want to create a file. Right click, new. Let's say we want to do a text document, right? Text document. Let's call it, I don't know, a contact. Our contact list. All right. So this is a file that we just created. This is a folder. Remember, you can put anything in a folder, but you cannot put anything in a file. You can even take this contact list and put inside this folder, right? You can just drag it from here to here, and then the contact list, you just drag it inside inside the folder called test. If you open test, you will see your contact list in there, right? So that's how you create folder and file. Now let's say you want to delete them. You go on the contact list, you delete this. You okay, how did I delete that? I press the delete button on the keyboard. Let's say we want to delete this. We will not use the keyboard, we use the mouse. Right click on the mouse, the right click, and we will select the delete should be somewhere here. All right, it looks like they don't have the delete here. All right, anyway, you can select that and click delete on your keyboard and then it's gone. Let's say that you deleted this by mistake. You want to recover this. Everything you delete goes in your recycle bin. You open your recycle bin on your desktop, click this one, right click on it, or you can just say restore all item, or you can just select only the item you want to restore. Let's say you want to restore test first. Click restore. It will go back here. You see, if you open it, it's empty. What was inside test? It was the contact list. You will right click on it and you click restore. It will pop up right there. You see, it pop up right here. Now everything that you deleted, you restore it. That's how you create and you delete and restore file. What else is next on our list? Move folder. All right, let's do this very quick. We just created on the desktop, we just created the folder, right? Now we want this folder maybe to go inside this folder. We can just drag it in there and it will go inside the folder. Or we can copy it, right click on the name of the folder and let me see, and copy it. You see, copy this and we can paste it back here. Paste. There we go. So you can also move this folder inside this one. You can move folder inside folder. You can move this inside this folder. You can move it wherever you want to move it. You just drag it and drop it in the other folder, or you can select it and do right click, okay, show more option, and then copy it. You copy it and you paste it here. So you can do that. That's how you move folder. Really, it's easy to just drag and drop and move it from one place to another place. The next thing in our list is, okay, recover deleted folder and file. We did this already. Download file from the internet. We will come back to this later. So let's do the locate connected USB. This is what I see many students having issue with. I give you the USB and say, hey, open this file in the USB. Many people are not able to locate where the USB is in the computer. All right, so I have a USB drive here. I'm going to plug this in one port of my computer. So let me plug it here right now. All right, so I plug the USB. It's plugged in. Now, where is it in my computer? It is plugged in where, but where is it, right? Remember, guys, everything inside the computer, if it's not a file, it is a folder. We're going to click the folder and we will click again this PC that we've been using. We click on this PC. Remember, when the USB was not plugged in, we had only these two. Now we just plug the USB in, the third one appear, and then you can give whatever name you want to give to your USB. So I call it menenguetech, right? This is the USB that I plug in. Okay, so let me just unplug the USB one time and see what will happen. I unplug the USB. You see that disappear. This is the USB that I unplugged. All right, I'm going to plug it back in, and then it's going to pop up again. I plug it back in. Okay, I plug it back in and then it pop up here one more time. So this is where you find your USB when you plug it inside the computer. All you have to do, open File Explorer and click on this PC. You will see your USB here. Now open that USB, see what you got inside the USB. You got a file, a file, and then this is a folder. This is a folder. Everything in your computer is a file or a folder, nothing else. If it is not a folder, it is a file. If you don't see a folder, it is a file. You see this look icon here, it doesn't look like a folder icon, so it is a file. This is a file. This is a file. It doesn't look like a folder icon. It means it is a file. And you can do exactly the same thing that we just did in the computer. You can create a folder inside your USB, right? Right click, new folder. I just created a folder inside the USB, right? You can also create a file inside the USB. No, we will choose, let's say, a Microsoft Excel file. There we go. This is a file. Every time it is not a folder, it is a file. That's it. You don't have to think about this too much. All right. Let's go back to the presentation. And the last thing that we have here is download file from the internet. Here's the issue with this. People download file from the internet and they don't know where the file is saved inside the computer. They download the file, but they cannot locate the file in the computer. So let's open the internet right now. What can we download? Let's say we try to download maybe a Google Chrome, right? Google Chrome and download. Let's say we want to download this file, Google Chrome. There we go. Download Chrome, right? Click on it. All right, nothing is happening. Your download will be, if it doesn't start, click here. All right. Now, it's saying that it is already downloaded, guys. So I downloaded it twice already, but I downloaded it from the internet. I don't know where it is, right? I know it is in my computer, but where is it in my computer? By default, remember when we started this, I was showing you all the shortcuts. There's a folder called download. When you download something from the internet, it will go inside this folder by default. It means if I open this folder right now, I should see the Google Chrome that I just downloaded. So let's click on this folder, download. You see, I downloaded Google Chrome twice. This is it, Google Chrome, Google Chrome. I downloaded it twice. Again, let's go back to where we started from. Let's imagine you don't have this download folder here. I will do like this, unpin it from here, right? There's no download folder here. But everything you download on the internet, by default, it will go inside that download folder. Unless you change it and say, hey, I don't want this to be here. But by default, that's where it will go. Unless you go inside your computer setting and change where your download go by default. But if you don't make that change, it's inside your download folder. Now, the download folder is not here because sometimes you won't find all your folders here. All these are shortcuts. Where is the download folder? Where is my Google Chrome? Remember what we did? Again, we go on this PC. We open our C drive. And then we go on users. We go on our name that you give to your computer when you started it from the first time when you bought it. Probably was John Smith, okay, whatever name it is, you click on that name. And then when you click on that name, the download folder is there. This is your download folder. You click on it, and then what we just downloaded today is this, right? Chrome, Google Chrome. That is what we downloaded today. All right, guys, this will complete your basic knowledge. This is the knowledge that you need to know before you come here and do your 5 weeks training to start your job in desktop support. And I guarantee you guys, you will get the job. There's only one way not to get the job. Do not apply for job when you're done with the training and you will not get the job. You apply for the job, I guarantee you, you will get the job. I never seen anyone coming here and he did not get the job after applying for the job. Everybody apply for the job. Some people refuse the job because they're not fine with the salary, but you will get the job. Again, it doesn't matter how much the salary is. Take that first job, get your foot into the IT, and then your next job will be way more higher. You will get paid more because you already have experience, a lot of experience. You will put you will have more than what we're going to chase you here. So that first job is really, really important. It doesn't matter if it is $15, get that $15, do a few months there, and then your next job's going to jump from 15 to 30 to 45. I'm telling you, that's how it works in IT. So we will stop here for this video, and the next video we're going to start doing the actual training. So the next video will show you how to install software and how to uninstall software. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and see you for the next in the next video.